See, I'm more interested in this.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, though that depends on the individual.
Wait, so you're telling me that you dispel magic through sheer effort of will? What? If that's the case, why don't all the Templars undergo Seeker training? That seems like they'd be much better cops if they'd be incorruptible.
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will.
Jesus.
Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
You're right. Something should have been done.
When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
What's the... Oh, perfect. What's the vigil?
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people.
And then you drink Darkspawn
Empty
blood.
ourselves of all emotion,
Get it.
focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
And then you can set people's lyrium blood on fire.
Was it some kind of magic?
I don't fully understand it, to be honest. If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
I guess that kind of answers my question of why don't they just have all Templars become Seekers? If it takes, like, training since childhood to get there.
I've no more questions.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see.
I'm level 1
It'll
again.
be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel.
Whoa, she is aged.
Signed on after shit blew up at the conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. He doesn't talk much.
So they don't recognize me? Say little.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is.
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink.
We didn't even get a drink.
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
But those two soldiers might think you're an asshole.
So,
That was so blunt.
I knew some of the soldiers felt like that, but to actually hear it...
it's hard to be just an idea sometimes. That's all you are to most of them. It's why you could stand right in front of them without being recognized. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
So. Is there anything else to do here in town before I continue? Inventory's good. I don't think so. Okay. World map. Western approach. View. And here. That was highly amusing. But they might think you're an asshole. So? What? Why am I still in my pajamas? Oh, oh my gosh. Friggin' Iron Bull undressed me and we're not even in a relationship. It's because of that cutscene. How's Knight Enchanter treating you? It's not what it was when I played this game with Vivienne and my party 10 years ago. So, it's definitely not exactly what I signed up for, but it's alright. There's a charging system here that I'm almost certain wasn't in the game last time. Like, you do damage, and you swing your staff a bit, and then this tooltip right here goes up to 99, and then you swing your sword, and it hits really hard. But you gotta charge it up, otherwise it hits like a foam noodle. In the past, the sword basically replaced your auto attack. Like, you just swung the sword instead of swinging the staff. And you melee pretty much all the time. So, alright, we're at 99 now, so I'll move in. And clock, big damage. But the game is a little janky for swapping between ranged and melee combat, so there's a bit of a delay anytime you go from one to the other. So this is the bridge over the sulfur pits that we built. May I suggest adding fire mine into your rotation? That's going to take a lot of skill points I don't currently have. I have nothing in that tree. Fire mine's all the way down here. So maybe eventually, but I can't do that now. was a door. I'm stuck. Completed operations. Flashpoint is so good with high crit. What was Flashpoint? After you land a critical hit, your next spellcast doesn't trigger a cooldown. Tesoro Tower. Warden Commander Tesoro, slayer of over 100 Genlocks, gave her life in defense of the Abyssal Rift at the start of the long night of the Second Blight. Like, your latest game is Kunari Mage has some of the more unique dialogue in the series. Kunari Mage, I have not done that. Kunari has a fun dialogue at the end of the base game. Maybe once we see the ending, I'll YouTube the other endings, see what we got. Way of the Night Enchanter quest complete? What? I completed that quest ages ago. Some guy over there fighting a hyena. Have you surpassed the Puppet King and Lies of Puppets? No, I put another hour into it last night, and I got to you know, I keep getting to phase 2 and then getting ripped apart in phase 2 by the speedy form. I still have more to learn. Oh, nice. I wasn't sure if she could do the chain from down there. No, I'm actually tempted to find a video of someone else fighting, because I've seen that now, it's not a spoiler, and just like study them fighting it to try to figure out like exactly how to do the parries in phase 2. I've done like 3 or 4 hours of attempts now and I'm struggling.
Gladly.
Chat, I'm pretty sure this is the door from 10 years ago that I broke down, and then Dorian made it an undead door, and we couldn't keep going. Speaking of Liza B, I don't think I've seen you do backstabs. There's not many bosses you can do them on. Like, I remember I did it on the donkey boss. The guy with the donkey mask. Muck, do you plan on using the door loot? You never know when you might need some splinters. That just a dead end? Okay. You probably could do it on the second phase of the king fight. Maybe. He's not completely like a humanoid rules. Like the second phase, like you can't pull him with the grappling hook, for example. So not all the usual rules apply. I'm waiting on them to catch up. Does he parry the grappling hook? I think it just hits him for a small amount of damage and then it doesn't pull. I have got the wrong target. I can't get my guy to cast. He won't cast. Cast the barrier. I cannot get my guy to do anything. Now he'll do it. What the? Like, every other spell would work, but he would not Did you see that? What is happening? My guy just like leaped 20 feet into the middle of the ladder, climbed up, and then while I was doing this, he fired missiles. Like, just so you know what happened, I was on the ground and I hit 3 to fire the energy barrage, and he went like whoop and just snapped to the middle of the ladder, climbed up, and then fired the energy barrage.
Inquisitor! I am ready to serve!
Oh, you're gonna get served, alright. And Varric's dead somewhere. Is this guy bugging? He's like not fighting back. I mean... That was a boss, chat. Oh, that was a walking bomb. Oh, what a weird fort.
Have a halfway decent hovel.
Ooh. Fun fact, because this fortress was used as a gameplay trailer in the E3 showcase for DAI, this is one of the only places in the game with the limited destructible environments they implemented. Call of the Overseer. Cold resist and fire resist. Oh my gosh, but look at what it looks like. I'll give this to someone else just so I don't have to wear it. Because that is something else. Fashion is endgame, fashion is now. Took me a second on that one. Thoth, the only constellation to maintain its ancient name in the present day. The constellation Thoth directly corresponds to ancient Tevinter old god known as Thoth, the Dragon of Fire. The depiction of this constellation varies, usually represented either as a man of flame in agony, presumably a victim of the old god, or as a flaming orb. Scholars in the Divine Age attempt to officially change the nomenclature to Ignifer, which is why some old texts are recorded as such. But the attempts never caught on, even after the eradication of old god worship in the Imperium. Just covered in blood. Makuni made a statement today with a revised plans. Oh, really? Oh, God.
You're early. We've barely been set up a week. I have a patrol out at the moment. Some of the men cited Darkspawn in the area. The Venatori have retreated, but scouts haven't pinpointed where they've gone yet. We're reasonably well entrenched here, but the keep's water supply has been problematic. It's causing delays. I'll prepare the troops for inspection at once.
Problem with the water supply?
What's wrong with the water supply?
The fort's well is full of garbage. Blasted Venatori threw corpses in there. There's an oasis nearby, but a Vargast claimed it. Doing a decent job of keeping us away, too. 4 soldiers have already fallen to venom and claws.
I don't know if I know what a
We'll
Vargas
need
is.
reinforcements to drive the monster out.
What can you tell me about the Darkspawn in the area?
The Darkspawn seem to have emerged since we took the keep. I've warned the troops not to engage unless absolutely necessary. We don't need a blight in the ranks. We have to find whatever hole the monsters came from and seal it.
Report, Captain. What's the situation in the western approach?
I've had scouts investigate that Red Lyrium operation you smashed. I don't think anyone's getting into that cave anytime soon.
Carry on, Captain.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Okay, so we got all the usual goodies here. Read. Griffin Wing Keep. Our spies report that the Inquisition is heading toward the western approach. Prepare the Venatori to defend our operations until they are complete.
Well, well. You're making the Venatori feel bad about themselves.
I do not care about the bad condition of the keep. If it were in defensible condition, it would not have been abandoned for the last age. Conduct repairs, get the fortifications rebuilt. We certainly need them, and we may not have much time. Signed, Service. Alright, last time we got to keep a whole bunch of stuff, like treasure chests and stuff, appeared in the keep afterward. So I'm just gonna look around. Oh, I never went over here. What's down here? It's like a balcony. See those big spikes, John? That's how you know that this was Horde made. Everything looks better with some spikes. Good afternoon, Mark. People stream. Hey, Smashy! Oh. Okay, we got that one. Wait, there was a bridge here before I captured it. Now it's gone.
Would you know before?
Oh, it definitely fixed the place up a bit.